Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. I hope you're all well wherever you are and whatever you're up to. I'm Lauren, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you all of the new fabrics that have come into my fabric shop, Guthrie and Ganny, over the month of March. It has been an absolute bumper month for new fabrics, to the point that I haven't actually been able to include every single new fabric in this video, but you can see all of the new arrivals in the just arrived section of the website. New things are added there each week, and sometimes they do sell out quite quickly, so it is worth just keeping an eye on that section of the website for a fresh inspiration all the time. But I have got a really lovely selection of fabrics that are still in stock as I'm filming this video, but as I said, sometimes things can sell out quite quickly, and if you ever see anything on the website that is out of stock, please do email us and let us know, and we can add you to the customer inquiries list for that fabric. And it helps us when we're reordering as well if we know how much demand there is for a particular fabric. So I've got mostly wovens to show you today. I do have some stretch to show at the end, and I have kind of grouped them together into different types of wovens as well. So what I'm going to start off with are some absolutely gorgeous cotton double gauze fabrics. So we have been stocking double gauze for quite a while now. It became especially popular last summer, and I do actually have a blog post that is all about sewing and working with cotton double gauze, what it is and different patterns that you can use. It's a really lovely fabric for this time of year and coming into the summer as well. Basically, it's like two really thin layers of fabric that are invisibly stitched together. The weave is quite loose of each of those layers of fabric, so it gives quite a sort of lightweight, almost like spongy feel to it in a way, because yeah, the two layers kind of, I guess, almost sort of trap air in between them. It has a really nice natural texture to it, and usually once you've washed it and you start to wear it, it kind of develops its own sort of wrinkled character a little bit, so it's not a sort of pristine, smooth, flat fabric. It does have a lot of natural depth and sort of texture to it. So I've got some prints to show you. We do have a selection of plains as well if you prefer just plain colours, but these two here are some beautiful nice teal, and then this is like a sort of ochre, very sort of warm ochre rust colour. Yeah, we've called it ochre, and yeah, it's got this really lovely sort of little kind of leafy print with some flowers on it as well. So yeah, just some really gorgeous colours in that one. This one is also a bit more opaque, I would say, so going to be good for dresses because you're less likely to be able to see through it. Sometimes the lighter coloured ones can be a little bit more transparent. So a few lovely brighter sort of coloured prints there. And then we've got a couple that are more almost like sort of watercolour pictures. They're beautiful. They remind me a little bit of the Japanese Nani Iro fabric, but they're not. They're actually wider than those ones. They're more like a sort of wider width fabric. And so yeah, there's this one that's sort of grey with kind of, again, ochre flowers and sort of shades of green in there as well. And then this one is really much fresher and brighter, so it's a lovely bright blue colour way in the background with pinks and yellows, pinks and greens and blues, and the flowers there, very sort of wispy and whimsical, that one, and you can really sort of see that kind of natural crinkly texture more so in this fabric as well. We do also have really new, as in they just came in last week, a selection of embroidered double gauze fabrics. So they are just plain in colour. We've got 4 different colours: a white, a sage, a bluey colour, and then a sort of winey berry raspberry colour. So this is the white one here, and the scale of the embroidery is a little bit bigger, but still sort of quite abstract, so I don't think you would necessarily worry about pattern matching it or anything like that. And I think this would be beautiful for a lovely little blouse or a top. If you were going to make it with a dress, just because you can see through it, it's probably going to be best to underline it with something, even if it's just like a plain cotton voile or cotton lawn underneath that one. But I would say for a top or blouse, you know, you could wear a little camisole with it or something. It'd be really lovely for the summer. I think that's just really beautiful, that embroidery design there. So yeah, 4 colours of that one. And then this one, I guess, is a little bit more sort of novelty, but it's quite cute as well. Strawberries seem to be in at the moment. I've been seeing them in quite a few places. So this one's just got a really cute little little strawberry print on it as well, which is very, very nice. It feels nice and soft, this one. So that is the cotton double gauzes. And then we've had a little selection of recycled cotton blend fabrics that are all really lovely checks. So I think shirts, or a man's shirt, or pyjama bottoms even, or little pyjama shorts if it's getting warmer wherever you are. They're sort of brushed and kind of fluffy a little bit, but just nice real classic checks, and a really lovely colour palettes in them as well. So 3 different ones of that. This is a little bit sort of brighter. These would also be nice as a lining as well for a sort of lightweight coat or jacket. You could line the bodice with this, and then you could put a more sort of traditional slippery lining in the sleeves if you wanted to. So another use for them there. This one's got a little bit more sort of darker tones in it here. So what I will do is link to the blog post that goes along with this video, and in there I will link to all of these fabrics that I'm talking about. So as I said in the beginning, you can check out the Just Arrived section of the website where everything will be listed, but if there is something specific that you're looking for on the website that is in this video, the blog post is probably the easiest way to find that on the website. You can look in there, and yeah, they'll all be sort of listed on that. So the next ones that I've got, let me see what I can show you next. We've got 2 colorways of this one, and this is a textured Cupro blended fabric. So it's 57% Cupro and 43% viscose. And this is a very floaty, drapey fabric. It feels really soft as well. It's almost got a sort of satiny sheen to it a little bit. I wonder if the light is picking that up enough for you to be able to see that. It drapes beautifully. It's also pretty opaque. I mean, you can maybe see through it a little bit. For a blouse or top, it would be beautiful. And then it's got this really lovely crinkled texture to it. I would say you wouldn't iron that out. You would just sort of embrace that as part of the look of the fabric. But it's very swishy, very lightweight, and feels very luxurious. So yeah, it comes in that sort of off-white colour. I think we've called it off-white ivory. And then it also comes in a sort of like peachy, corally, orangey colour as well. So 2 quite unusual colourways in that one, but sometimes the suppliers only have a limited selection of colours. And then keeping with the woven theme of things, we have sort of topped up our supply of linen-y type fabrics. So back in stock, we do now have our range of plain colour of 100% linen. So this is just like your classic 100% linen. It's got that lovely natural linen slubbed texture to it, and just a really versatile fabric coming into spring and summer. You can use it for dresses, lightweight jackets, trousers, skirts, lots of different things. So yeah, just to let you know that we have got that back in again. And then new to our linen range at the moment is this really lovely fabric, which is a viscose linen blend. Let me just check what the percentages is. It's 75% viscose and 25 linen, which does mean it has quite a lot of drape. We've got it in quite a few different colours as well, and we are planning to just sort of keep restocking this as a kind of standard line now into the spring and the summer months. But it feels beautiful. It's very drapey, it's opaque. If you were making a skirt or a dress with this, I would say you wouldn't need to line it. And just really versatile. You can make trousers with it, jumpsuits with it, skirts, dresses, blouses, tops, sort of lighter weight jackets, something like the Deer & Jo Nenefar, where it's just more of a sort of kind of throw on swishy jacket that's lightweight for summer. You can make something like that too. So a really versatile fabric, and yes, some lovely colour choices as well. This one in particular is the teal, which is very vibrant and nice. And then also with the linen vibe, this is 100% linen, and I don't often see linen checks, which is why I really like this one. It's a sage green one, and then it's got this sort of larger scale check on it. And I just really love the texture in this. I think it's a beautiful fabric, and it would look gorgeous as a shirt or blouse or dress or a skirt, maybe worn with just like a little white top, maybe in the cotton gauze, would be beautiful and very summery as well. It feels nice and soft, this one. And yeah, just a lovely, nice classic linen feel, but something a bit different with the check kind of woven into it. So the next ones I want to show you, which you may have seen if you follow me on Instagram or you watch my Instagram lives, is we do now have the Atelier Brunette corduroy fabrics in stock. So this cord is a little bit different. It's 100% cotton, so it doesn't have any stretch in it. But the thing that makes this cord different is the whales, or the width of the cord, or like stripes of the cord, alternate. So some are thicker and some are thinner. So it just gives a sort of different appearance to the fabric, makes it a little bit more interesting. And of course, it comes in a range of lovely Atelier Brunette colours, just their classic colour palette. So we've got quite a few of them in stock, and again, they are just general ones that we plan to sort of keep in stock now. But they would be really good for shorts or trousers, or summery jackets would be nice as well. If I didn't already have the 2 grain line Thayer samples that I absolutely love and made as the Sewing Society kits last year, I would definitely be making a Thayer in this one because it's such a beautiful fabric. But yeah, I do personally already have quite a lot of coats, but that would be a lovely use for it. So sticking with the wovens, let's see what else I've got to show you here. That again, this is sort of sticking with the cord theme. This is quite an interesting fabric. It's very new as well. It just came in last week. It comes in 3 different colorways, and it is called the washed corduroy fur lined fabric. So we've got it in this lovely blush pink color. It comes in a navy colour and an off-white as well. It is 100% polyester, and one side it looks like corduroy fabric, but it's very, very soft. And then the other side is like a double-sided fabric, so the other side is this lovely furry fur fabric that feels very relaxing just to stroke. If anything, you could just make a little kind of lap blanket or a cushion cover out of this and just feel relaxed as you sit and watch the TV and stroke it because it's so soft. But yeah, if you were making a jacket, it would effectively be like it had come pre-lined already. So something like the Grain Line Tamarack or the Meg Nielsen Hovia coats would be really nice. You can get really cute little kids jackets as well, which would be good for this fabric too. So yeah, just another sort of slightly more unusual one there. And then definitely sticking with the unusual. When I saw this fabric, I basically just couldn't really stop thinking about it. And it is very unusual, but yeah, I just think it is awesome. It comes in 2 colorways. And I have to admit, it probably was inspired by my 5, almost 6-year-old daughter, because she just loves sparkly things that are pink and purple. This is our Mermaid Shimmer quilted fabric, and it is, I've been finding it really hard to capture how awesome it is in pictures and videos, so I'm not sure how it's going to come up right now, but it is just so amazing. So a lovely sort of lilac-y purple colourway, and then we've also got a light pink colourway as well. This fabric is effectively pre-lined as well, so it's made up of 3 layers of fabric. You've got the lining on the back, the wadding in the middle, and then this sort of amazing shimmer fabric on the outside. So again, simple jackets like the Grain Line Tamarack and the Meg Nielsen Hovia, or I used a fibre mood pattern, I think it's called the Jackie bomber jacket, to make a little jacket for my daughter, which is really cute. That particular pattern is actually designed for stretch fabric though, so if you make it with this one, just remember to size up. But yeah, I just think it's a bit of fun and potentially like a little bit of a silly fabric. It does take up a lot of space in the shop, but yeah, I just think it's really cool and very different. So yeah, something to give you something fun to look at anyway. The other quilted fabric that we've got is this one here. We did have it in navy as well, which is out of stock at the moment, but it is one that we can get back again. This is a cotton one, and again, it's like 3 layers of fabric, but the difference with this one is that the back of the fabric is, you could have it either way basically, or sort of use it as a contrast. So one side has got these lovely kind of rough nautical stripes on it, and then the other side is these little sailboats floating around, which is really cute. And then you've got your wadding in the middle, and it's quilted in a sort of diamond grid pattern. So that would be really cute for little kids clothes. You could actually just make like a little patchwork blanket with it as well, and just put some binding around it, maybe do a bit of applique on it or something, and it'd be like a little ready-made quilt because it's already quilted. But yeah, I think it is intended to be used to make garments, or like little sort of lightweight jackets or kind of vests. So yeah, another lovely cute quilted one there. And then again, sticking with the woven vibe before I finally get onto my stretch fabrics down here, we have had a few new viscose fabrics come in as well. I've not included all of the viscose fabrics in this video because we do have a new window display video coming out really soon, which also includes some of the new viscoses, so I would suggest that you check that out as well when it comes out. But we have got two colours of this one here. This is the flower fans, this is blue. We've also got a sort of greeny sagey colour as well. It's a plain weave viscose, so it feels really soft, and it's very drapey. I would say it's pretty opaque as well, you can't see through it, so again, super versatile for dresses, tops, lightweight trousers and lightweight jumpsuits. Really lovely one for this time of year, and just a nice kind of delicate floral pattern in it that sort of reminded us a bit like fans, hence the name, floral fans. So yeah, two colourways of that one. And then we have got three colourways of this beautiful metallic Dobie spot one here. This has been really popular since it came in. This particular one, this greeny one, is the spruce colourway, but we do also have it in a navy one and a lovely sort of wine maroony kind of burgundy colour as well. So the thing with this fabric is that it's got a little Dobie spot woven into it that is in metallic thread, so a lovely texture to it, and it just catches the light a little bit as well. It looks gorgeous as a dress or blouse or top, and just, yeah, something a bit different because it's got that metallic in it, and three really beautiful colours to pick from in that one, so another lovely choice. And then we have also got a new type of base cloth in a viscose fabric, and it is still classed as a woven, but it has elastane in it, so it means that it's got a little bit of stretch. Now the weight of this fabric, I would say, is a bit sort of thicker than just a plain weave viscose or a viscose lawn. It does have a twill weave, so when you look closely you can see that diagonal sort of woven texture into it, but it does just feel a bit weightier and thicker, but it still has that lovely drape and movement, and yeah, it's got that little bit of give or stretch in it as well. So yeah, just handy if you maybe are making something a little bit more tight fitted. You're just going to have a bit more room for movement and comfort, which, let's face it, is not a bad thing in the summertime when you're getting hot, and yeah, it's good to be able to move nice and freely in your clothes. So this one comes in three different colourways. This is the Pretty Petal, this is on cream, and we do, as I said, we do have it in two other colourways as well. And then we have also got another print on the same type of base cloth too, in a couple of colourways, and I think that this type of cloth is going to become more popular as well. It's just a really lovely quality and just makes the fabric even more versatile when it's got that little bit of stretch. But as I said, you would still class it as a woven fabric, so your seams would still be sewn with straight stitch, and you would still sew it either with a microtex needle or a size 70 needle would be fine with that one. But yeah, it's a lovely one to wear and to work with as well. And then also in the woven category, we have had a few new colourways of this really lovely Tencel stretch denim. So it's a bit of a mix, it's got a few different things in it. 55% cotton, 21 polyester, 14% Tencel, 9% rayon and 1% spandex. So feels really nice and soft. It is pretty stretchy. Got that classic sort of denim twill weave on it, and I would say it's more of like a lighter weight denim. It doesn't feel too thick, which is going to make it a nice crossover between jeans patterns. So I think you could make the closet core ginger jeans with this one, maybe not the white, just because it is maybe like going to be a little bit tight and a little bit transparent, but something like the Sasha trousers would also be really nice in it as well, or any pattern where the pattern calls for fabric that does have a bit of stretch. The good thing about the white one is that I reckon you could have a little bit of an experiment at dyeing this and getting a colour that you wanted, but otherwise we have got a really nice olivey colour, a kind of winey colour, and then a rust, sort of amber rust colour as well. I know those colours do seem quite autumnal, but that was just the ones that we liked best out of the selection that the supplier had. So it might be maybe they bring out more colours in the future, but yeah, really lovely, nice soft fabric to work with and wear as well, and a nice amount of stretch for comfort. And then we have also got 3 different absolutely beautiful kind of lacy fabrics here. This particular one is the Aztec stripe lace effect, and it's 100% cotton, and there's quite a lot going on in this one. You can see that when I open it out, it's got lots of stripes with different kind of designs and textures on them. So you could use a fabric like this either to be the sort of main event in a garment, in which case you're going to be lining it or underlining it with just you could use a plain cotton voile or lawn, or you could probably line it with a plain viscose as well. Or it could be that you're actually cutting out part of the design of it and maybe using it within a garment, so having like a sort of inset stripe of lace. I've got a top like that, which I actually bought from the shops years and years ago, but I love it. It's like a stripe of just plain fabric, probably something a bit like that Cupro, crinkle Cupro fabric that I was showing you before, and then it's basically been zigzagged on a stripe of lace and then another stripe of a more sort of solid fabric, and it looks really cool. I wear it all the time. So, you know, you could be quite inventive with this one, or you could use it as like the trim on something, on hemlines or on a collar. So yeah, you could definitely get inventive with this particular one. And then we do have another couple of designs as well, which is just more like the same sort of design all over. So a kind of circle one, which is in a kind of grid format, and then one that's kind of smaller, daintier flowers as well. So very on trend for this season, all these kind of nice laces and textures and ruffles and everything. So a nice one to embellish your projects with. And then moving on to the stretch fabrics now, I've got a really lovely selection of fleece back sweatshirting fabrics. There is a couple that are a little bit thicker, but most of them are, I would say, a more sort of lighter to medium weight sweatshirting fabric. So even though, you know, it is coming into the warmer months, it is still handy to have a garment like that to layer up with, especially in the really lovely bright colours that I'm going to show you. But you can also use this type of fleece back sweatshirting fabric to make cardigans as well. So the true bias Marlow cardigan is a classic example of that. So it's nice just to have a sort of cozier layer that you can wear open, obviously, if it is getting hot. So this particular one here comes in a couple of different colorways, and I just think it's really nice, sort of fresh, bright stripe for summer. Stripes are always really popular, and this one's just a little bit different. So a lovely sort of minty green and navy colour, and the irregularity of it just gives something different as well. It feels really lovely and smooth, and then just got that classic soft furry lined bat on the reverse of the fabric. And then keeping it with the stripes, we have got 3 different colourways of this one here. This is the pinky one that I've brought over. This one is gorgeous as well, and as I said, comes in 3 colourways. This one, again, I would say is more of like a medium weight one. It's not too thick and heavy, but would be useful for all your classic jumper patterns, as well as those sort of cardigan patterns as well, where you're making like a sort of jumper cardigan style one, and just some lovely nice bright colours in there too. And then we have got the zebra stripe, and it is coming in 4 different colourways. This one here is the cream, and it's a really lovely weight as well, gorgeous and soft. And Hannah, who works in the shop, used this to make a true bias Marlow cardigan as well, which looks lovely. So yeah, another nice option there if you like the kind of animal theme. Sticking with the animal theme, this one has been so super popular already, and we do have more of it, so don't be put off by the skinny bowl that I'm showing you here. This one is actually a French terry, so it doesn't have the sort of fluffy fleece back to it, but it does have that loop back of a French terry. And this one can be really versatile to cross over between sweatshirt patterns and t-shirt patterns, top patterns, cardigans. You can do lots of things with this, and the colours in this one are just amazing. As soon as I saw it, I thought I knew this is going to be really, really popular. And it's definitely more sort of lighter weight, so yeah, if you are looking for a lighter weight jumper, French terry is a really good option for this time of year, because it is just a bit thinner and not quite as snuggly as the fleece back sweatshirting. And then this one here, if you like sort of cheetah / leopard prints, this one is the cheetah spot fleece back sweatshirting. This one is a little bit thicker. We're back to having that fluffy backing to it as well, and just some lovely sort of neutral grey tones in this one, so something that maybe sort of blends in a little bit more with your wardrobe and go with lots more things, rather than the brighter colours. And then the last ones that I've got are a bit more sort of brighter and maybe a little bit more novelty with, yeah, just more sort of bolder, fun designs. This one comes in 2 colourways, and it is our Under the Sea on marled sweatshirting. So the background is a sort of marled effect, and then it's got really lovely, just sort of like splodges, for want of a better word, with little glitter accents in it as well. It's just really lovely and fun, and I think that would make a really cute little, maybe like a little cropped jumper or something. It's lovely, just a fun print for this time of year. And then I absolutely love this one as well. This one's really new, it just came in last week too. So this is our Animal Oasis. It comes in a blue colourway as well, so this particular one is pink. And if I open a bit of it out, you will hopefully be able to spot some of the animals that are in it. So we've got a cheetah there, and we've got a really cute giraffe sticking out there, and just this sort of oasis kind of foliage background. But I just love the overall colour palette of that. And again, it's on the fleecy back sweatshirting, but it is quite a lightweight fleece back sweatshirting. So yeah, good for this time of year. And then also part of that collection of those 2 ones is the Flower Oasis print, which also comes in pink. So this is the blue colourway, and yeah, it's just another lovely, maybe like a little bit more subtle than all the animals in it too, but another lovely print and another lovely soft feeling fabric. And then the final ones, we definitely are getting more novelty here. I thought this one was really super fun. It's got a kind of classic pink Breton stripe in the background, and then these really bright, vibrant, fun rainbows on it. So we've got rainbows with stars and little raindrops coming down. It's just so vibrant and fun. I love it. And then it's got the lovely nice fleece back too as well. And then we have got some, again, more strawberries. I told you strawberries are definitely a thing at the moment. They're popping up everywhere. Lovely bright pink background with little fun kind of sketchy strawberries on it, again on that fleece bag. And then a similar sort of design but a different fruit, we have got some cherries. So this is a lovely blue background here with these kind of fun little cherry spots kind of hanging down on them. Again, that is the fleece back sweatshirting. So I think that brings me to the end of all of the fabrics that I had grouped together. I know there was a lot to show you this month, and this is only a fraction of what has come in as well. I tried to sort of be as curated as I could, but definitely checking out the Just Arrived section on the website is always the best place to see all of the new fabrics that are coming in. As I said, we do have new fabrics that are coming in every week, and sometimes they can sell out quite quickly, but just give us an email if there's anything that's out of stock that you like. Check out the blog post that goes with this video if you're looking for any of the fabrics that I mentioned. They'll all be grouped there, and it'll be nice and easy to find them if you don't want to just generally sort of hunt around the website. But thanks so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, then just remember to hit subscribe so you don't miss out on my next video, and I'll see you soon. Bye!